So, just day in the life of a 25-year-old kid who is not a multimillionaire and does not make $500,000 a month. I'm in training. I'm trying to learn everything I can about the business. The idea is that I will take over, or I will have my own facility in the coming months. And really what the executive director does is, first off, let's start with what an assisted living facility is. An assisted living facility is where these people are still pretty independent, but they might need help with remembering to take their medications, or they just need somebody to make sure that they're okay. So if you have an older parent that you feel like you always have to go check on once a day or every 3 or 4 hours, just to make sure they haven't fallen or something, that's probably time to start thinking about an assisted living facility. You don't have to worry about, are they eating? Are they having fun? Are they doing stuff? The assisted living is a great environment for people that are still pretty independent, but they're at the point where they don't want to cook and they just need a little bit extra help to make sure that they're doing okay. And so being an executive director, there's different areas of the business within an assisted living facility. So you have the medical side, and these are your nurses and your caregivers. These are really the people that are working with the residents on a daily basis, and probably the backbone, most important foundation to an assisted living facility. So you have the nursing, the medical side, and then you have the caregivers. And then you have the housekeepers, the ones that clean and keep their rooms clean and spotless, which is super important as well. And then from there, you've got the kitchen. Kitchen is the, cooking food, dining, making sure that the residents are eating, making sure it's healthy, making sure it tastes good. This is super important. After dining, we have maintenance. So this is making sure that the building looks good. It's got to, just be maintained, make sure the rooms are clean, make sure that when somebody new is moving into a room, it's been repainted, it's been, new carpet, new paint, all of the maintenance on a facility. And then you have the marketing and sales side. So, as you can imagine, assisted living, there's lots of assisted living facilities. So you need to attract potential residents to come and see your community or your building. And so sales and marketing, it's kind of a position in the same. Their job is to go find people that are potentially looking at moving into, a community or wanting a little bit of extra help. Primarily, you're looking for the parents or the grandparents' kids. So you're looking for people probably in their 40s to 60s that mom and dad are now in their 70s to 90s. That's really the range. It more depends on health, but that is their job. And then as the executive director, you have the financial piece, which is your revenue, your expenses, your profit, making sure that everything is running smoothly. So as the executive director, you're in charge of all these different departments. You got to make sure that nursing and the healthcare side of things are A+. You got to make sure that dining is A+. And then you got to also make sure that you're turning a profit to have a profitable facility, so that way you can reinvest back into your building, reinvest back into your community. And so it's this balance act to make sure that you're profitable. And it really is a tricky balance, because you've got to be able to, make money for your staff so you can pay them enough to where they're getting good care, because, the more you pay, the better people you're going to attract. It's just how it is. And then on the other side, you've got to be turning a profit, or these people aren't going to have somewhere to live. You're going to go out of business. And so that is the role of an executive director, is balancing all those departments and then overall making sure that the business is a well-oiled machine. And so that's what I'm learning how to do. That's what I really like is I like all of the different parts of the business. I just like business in general. And so it's really fascinating and interesting to learn all these different aspects. Oh yeah, and like with the executive director too, like compliance. You got to make sure that you're following all the laws and regulatory things. Just like any industry, there's different laws and different governing bodies that are making sure that you're following the rules. So as an executive director, it all falls on you at the end of the day, whether you're profitable, whether people are getting the good care that they need, everything ends with you. And so a lot of responsibility, but really enjoying it and super happy I'm here in Coeur d'Alene to learn from a really great facility, Legends Park. And so, yeah, let's get in there.